Hi there, Cosmic Family. My name is Eliali. In this incarnation, we are here in one more day of this planetary ascension. I am going to channel a message. Remember to only take what resonates and to leave the rest because it is a general channeling. I am going to focus in what is your inner state showing in the present moment. Because bringing light to those aspects, identifying what we are going through inside actually helps us to recognize the decisions that we need to make on the outside. Right. Okay, this is clearly uncomfortable. So people that will resonate with this right now, you are going through a tough process. It is, I am feeling these emotions of anger. I am feeling a situation, an external situation of conflict that is invoking you a lot of anger and this sensation of injustice, of this is not fair. This is not fair in terms of what I have given to this situation or this person or this experience. And the thing is that behind that, what you are not fully perceiving, perhaps it is that there is an emotional need that is awakening. And because perhaps you are not able to recognize that, you are trying to push the situation or you are expecting something of the situation that is not actually developing, which ends in more anger or resentment. It is an accumulation of that, and no matter which is the core of the conflict or the situation on the outside, because I am feeling a lot this this thing of conflict and unfairness too. This is showing how to take precisely the look inwards and recognize from which space you are giving or putting your energy in that situation or space. Because for many of you, this is something that you are sustaining, or this situation have been created from seeking certain validation, and you are still expecting that validation from the outside, that recognition, but you are not embracing the wound that is impulsing this emotional need and the will of this experience on the outside, covering up that emotional need. So even if this is an uncomfortable situation, at the same time, it is revealing you a new path. It is revealing you a desire also, because if let's suppose that this happened in your job, you had a situation of conflict in your job where you didn't you feel that something was unfair. I'm not saying that that the situation on the outside was something that you deserve, but many times even situations that could seem to be unfair, that are in a great imbalance, are showing us an imbalance inside. And once we can get in that coherence, then things are going to fit in their place. We don't have to involve ourselves directly in certain situations, but to understand how to move our energy in a different way so that situations can they can solve by themselves. This is very common, in fact, but it doesn't apply to every situation. So this what I was saying, it is that this situation, this uncomfortable situation or this conflict, it is actually opening you a new way, and it is reconnecting you with a desire. Because what you are not understanding, what you are not fully perhaps understanding of this, it is that you don't want to stay in here. You don't want to stay in this dynamic. And this conflict or this situation is pushing you to let go of the dynamic or the space or that situation in which you are forcing yourself to invest your energy in exchange of this validation or this emotional need to you want this emotional need to be met, but you cannot do this from through this situation or this person or this experience. And this is what the situation is showing you. And this is what anger also is showing you, which is something that certainly we don't need to judge. Anger is an expression that helps us to identify where we need to put boundaries, where we are not respecting ourselves, where we are ignoring our voice. So I think that this is helping you to reconnect with your true desires, with your desires in a new level. I really want to share or be surrounded by people like this. I really want to generate resources, feeling more plenitude and feeling inspired and feeling with motivation to do that, because I am feeling this great energetic drain, because you are giving too much in this situation, too much, and that's why this is feeling so unfair right now, because you have given too much in this situation and you are not being reciprocated by whatever thing it is on the outside. And that's why the resentment is emerging, but at the same time the expectation of, well, someday this situation they are going to realize what I have given in this situation, what the things that I put. And I think that expectation is coming again from this emotional need that you are not meeting, that you are not embracing, that you are not listening to. So that thing that you are expecting, it is not going to happen from forcing the situation or sitting and waiting. It is not going to happen that way. It is going to happen by you embracing yourself and by you listening to what your soul wants to tell you. And I think that your soul wants to tell you that you don't want to sustain this anymore. You don't want to sustain this dynamic anymore. You don't want to cross your own boundaries or allow people to cross your boundaries anymore, just for the sake of being a good person. So it is also part of the process of putting healthy boundaries to inhabit the discomfort of feeling, the inner conflict of, I am feeling a bad person for putting this boundary, for saying no to this, for, not giving too much energy, because we are so wired to the old programming that it is part of the process of transforming that to inhabit that discomfort. And I think this is what your inner state is showing right now. I am seeing a beautiful path, in fact, opening up through this tough experience for some of you. I am seeing that for some of you, this could be something very, very sad, in fact, at the same time. So, this is pushing you to make a core change in your dynamics with yourself and with the reality, so you can be more authentic and also connect with experiences that could reflect that. So I am ending this video here today. Thank you everyone, and see you in the next one. Ciao, ciao.